Like most people who visit cities where they have friends, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle took some time out to get dinner and catch up with a few of those friends during their recent trip to New York City. Unlike most people who get dinner with old friends, generally try to live their lives, Harry and Meghan's nice night out was fully eavesdropped and scrutinized. Face with rolling eyes. According to a report from Page 6, the Sussexes hung out with another couple, described as a blonde and a tall guy, who the outlet noted were believed to be Meghan's longtime friend, Misha Nonu, who is blonde, and her husband, Mikey Hess, who, at 61, qualifies as a tall guy, at the Bemelman's bar at the Carlisle Hotel on Wednesday night. Apparently, a spy who sat opposite the pair spilled all kinds of tea, seeming conjecture about the date, primarily that Meghan did most of the talking during the dinner. The source couldn't emphasize enough how much Meghan talked during the double date, and apparently even asked their own dinner companion, "Why is she talking so much?" No word on what insights the spy's dinner companion had into Meghan's personal conversational habits, psyche, tragically. Closing parenthesis. Of course, no one outside of the actual conversation could answer the question of why Meghan was reportedly talking so much, but off the top of my head, I'd guess some combination of excitement to catch up with a close friend and share stories about big life news like the recent birth of her daughter, Lilibet Diana, and/or excitement about some professional endeavor or passion project, of which the Sussexes notably have many. Those are only guesses, obvi, but since the Page 6 spy also reported that Meghan was excited about something and she talked with her hands a lot, they don't seem like terrible guesses. The source also reported back on Harry's behavior during the double date, saying that he had very few responses during the conversation and looked at his phone off and on during the dinner. Story continues. Harry got bored and started looking at his phone, the sourced spy said. Then he got back in the conversation, and then he lost it again and went back to his phone. Maybe Harry was checking out and taking a brain break, engaging in a little boredom scrolling. If that's a crime, I don't personally know any smartphone user who isn't guilty, but there are obviously lots of boredom-free reasons he could have been looking at his phone. Possible reason 1, Meghan was telling an adorable story about Archie and/or Lily and Harry was scrolling through his camera roll for accompanying pictures and videos. Possible reason 2, Harry's phone was blowing up with texts, emails about his and Meghan's jam-packed schedule during their NYC trip, and he was taking care of the admin work so Meghan could focus on catching up with a good friend she rarely sees. Possible reason 3, he was texting Meghan running commentary about the spy sitting opposite them who seemed to be reading way too much into every single thing they did all night. And that's just off the top of my head. You might also like a cleaning expert explains the best way to clean cloth face masks after you wear them. Good Housekeeping 35 delicious pantry recipes that use what's already in your cabinets and freezer. Good Housekeeping the Amish keep to themselves. And they're hiding a horrifying secret. Cosmopolitan.